The World Cup is finally over and we can now focus on club football. Some clubs, for instance, Liverpool, have done their business early while others are leaving it late, Chelsea being an example. Some teams are taking the big name signing thing quite literally. You can ask Arsenal, who signed the likes of Aubameyang, Mkhitaryan and Mavropanos in January, and have already signed Lichtsteiner, Guendouzi and Papastatopoulos this summer. All in all, we're gearing up for what might be another fantastic season. And with these, I welcome you to the 5th episode of Strictly Sports. My name is Jamil, the hard tackling and the super dynamic midfield maestro, a combination of Makelele and Xavi. We're going to count on the Peller, where intensity and tenacity make craftiness and guile. I'll be a pilot for today. Yes, the talking point is the FIFA Best Player Award. Some people feel, why would they choose this certain player? Why would they choose that certain player? While others are thinking, why wasn't this player included in this list? There are 10 players all in all. I will be going, through all the players' statistics majorly, and also some of the contributions they had for their team. On the 24th of this month, FIFA revealed the shortlisted candidates for 4 of the individual trophies which will be presented at the Best FIFA Football Award ceremony in London on the 24th of September 2018. The announcement comes fresh following a spectacular 2018 FIFA World Cup where football's finest showcased their immense passion and unrivaled skill across Russia in the race to be crowned the best. The candidates in each of the 4 categories have been named, but today we'll basically be tackling that category that is the most important, the Best FIFA Men's Player category. We have Cristiano Ronaldo of Portugal, Real Madrid and now Juventus. And then we've got Kevin De Bruyne of Belgium and Manchester City, Antoine Griezmann of France and Atletico Madrid, Eden Hazard of Belgium and Chelsea FC, Harry Kane of England and Tottenham Hotspur, Kylian Mbappé, France and Paris Saint-Germain, got Lionel Messi of Argentina and FC Barcelona, Luka Modric of Croatia and Real Madrid, Mohamed Salah of Egypt and Liverpool, and then Raphael Varane of France and Real Madrid. The other 3 categories are the Best FIFA Women's Player category, Best FIFA Men's Coach category, and the Best FIFA Women's Coach category. FIFA will announce the final lists of the 3 nominees for each of the 4 categories earlier mentioned in early September. Returning to London for the 2nd successive year, the awards will honor the sports top players and coaching talent from around the world, recognizing their extraordinary achievement over the past season. 2 panels of renowned experts revealed earlier this month have decided upon the shortlisted candidates based on their performances across the full 2017-2018 season, and once again the fans at the heart of the game will play a key role in deciding the men's and women's players and coaches of the year, reflecting FIFA's commitment to connect the awards with the broader football world and especially the fans, enabling them to have a voice in the selection of their footballing heroes as award winners. Winners of the 4 categories will be chosen by a process involving stakeholders from across the world of football, including players, coaches, fans and media. The captains of all national teams decide on 25% of the results. The head coaches of all national teams decide on 25% of the results. A public fan ballot on FIFA.com decides on 25% of the results. A group of around 200 members of the international media decides on 25% of the results. Public voting opened on the 24th of July on FIFA.com and closes on the 10th of August 2018. FIFA will announce the final list of the 3 nominees for each of the 4 categories listed above, as well as for the FIFA Puskas Award, the FIFA Fan Award and the Best FIFA Goalkeeper Award at the start of September. Now let's talk about the 10 players. Definitely people will be thinking the front runner or the front runners are Ronaldo and Messi. For Cristiano Ronaldo, a very fantastic season for a man who started the season slowly. People thinking, Ronaldo is already getting old, he's not been scoring and anything could just happen. And Messi could give him that very big gap in terms of goals scored, and probably Messi would sweep the whole trophies as well, and it will be Cristiano Ronaldo playing catch up once again. But Ronaldo was able to answer his critics and ended the season with 47 goals in 47 games played across all competitions as well as international friendlies and the World Cup. Ronaldo also added 9 assists to his tally, and impressively in the World Cup he scored that hat-trick against Spain. A penalty, a left-footed shot that was spilled into the nets by David De Gea, and then a free kick, fantastic free kick at the depth to secure a point for his team. Talking about Portugal. For Ronaldo, he ended up winning the UEFA Champions League for the 3rd time on the bounce, and right now he's the only player to have won the Champions League in the modern era 5 times. Although his team, Portugal, was knocked out of the World Cup in the round of 16, it doesn't still take anything from Cristiano Ronaldo with the fact that he just might be the front runner to win the FIFA Best Player Award. Now let's talk about Lionel Messi. Yes, he plays for Barcelona and Argentina. He played 57 games last season. He scored 48 goals and he had 21 assists. He won 2 trophies, the Copa del Rey and La Liga in Spain. He also ended up as the player with the highest number of goals in La Liga and also the player with the highest number of assists in the La Liga. And at the World Cup, he didn't really give in that performance that was expected of him, as he scored just a goal in 4 games, although he had 2 assist. So for Lionel Messi, another player who is going to stake his claim when it comes to the FIFA Best Player Award. So one player came back to the Premier League a second time and he took the league by storm. The first time he came to the Premier League, he was wearing a blue jersey, but this time around this guy came to the Reds, and yes, he scored 47 goals in 55 games, 32 in 36 games in the Premier League, with 10 assists to add on that. This particular play, he won the Premier League Golden Boot, breaking that streak by Harry Kane. Mohamed Salah had a fantastic season for Liverpool. They got to the Champions League final, but they lost ultimately to Real Madrid. Salah going off in the first half after that tussle with Sergio Ramos. And then at the World Cup, he played 2 games and he scored 2 goals, although Egypt did not make it past the group stage. Now let's talk about one man I love to call Harry Potter. His name, Harry Kane. 48 goals in 55 games for Tottenham Hotspur and England in total, and then he had 4 assists as well. 30 goals in the English Premier League with just 2 assists. This is one player as well who brings in the goods, and at the World Cup he ended up winning the Golden Boot Award. And yes, because he was the highest scorer at the World Cup, 6 goals he scored for England as they finished in 4th place. Now let's talk about one player who plays for Atletico Madrid, and he's French. Antoine Griezmann, 19 goals in 32 games in the La Liga, in total 34 goals in 61 games and 15 assists. This is one player who also knows how to bring in the goods. Antoine Griezmann ended up winning the World Cup with France. He was named the 3rd best player in the tournament after winning the bronze ball. Now let's talk about my favorite youngster, Kylian Mbappe Luton. 25 goals in 47 games, and also he had 11 assists. Kylian Mbappe won the Best Young Player Award in the World Cup as France went on to win, and he became the first teenager in 60 years since Pelé to score a goal in the World Cup final and also to win the World Cup final. What a player. He won the domestic treble with PSG in France, and coupled with the World Cup, this might just be the dark horse to win the FIFA Best Player Award. Alright, let's talk about Eden Hazard, who scored the winning goal, or the only goal for Chelsea against Manchester United in the FA Cup final in May, and then went on to guide Belgium to a 3rd place finish at the FIFA 2018 World Cup. He ended up winning the Silver Ball Award as for the award for the 2nd best player at the tournament behind Luka Modric. He had 21 goals in 62 games and he had 16 assists. So for Eden Hazard, another player who people might be looking at and saying maybe, just maybe, he might win this award. And now let's talk about his teammate Kevin De Bruyne, the creator extraordinaire. 25 assists and 14 goals in 62 games. This is one player who has resurrected under Josep Guardiola in Man City. At the World Cup as well, he had a goal and 2 assists, and notably that goal he scored against Brazil at the quarter-finals. Now let's talk about a fellow midfielder, Luka Modric. One player who had 8 assists and 4 goals in 47 games, but his game is beyond that of assist, and he was named the best player at the World Cup as he led Croatia to their first ever World Cup final. Although they ultimately lost to France by 4 goals to 2, it did not take away from the fact that he was the best performer at the World Cup, arguably. And yes, for Luka Modric, winning also a 3rd consecutive Champions League title with Real Madrid in the just concluded season. Luka Modric is one fantastic player as well. Now to talk about the only defender in this list, 48 games played in total. He was at the World Cup, and Rafael Varane coming in to score an important goal at the World Cup. One player who so many people regard as one of the best defenders right now in the world, also a winner of the Champions League with Real Madrid for last season, his third consecutive and his fourth overall, and for that player also going on to win the World Cup with France. Who knows? Just might be another Fabio Cannavaro. Not to forget, in 2006, Cannavaro ended up winning the FIFA Footballer of the Year award, and now this just might be an opportunity for Varane to be the first defender since Cannavaro to win the FIFA Best Player Award. So some people feel Neymar should have been added to that particular list. And let me give you the statistics of Neymar, the Brazilian who didn't really perform as so many people expected him to at the World Cup, where he scored 2 goals and had an assist in 5 games. He was, remembered more for his play acting, his diving, his antics on the pitch. Let's talk about Neymar. 35 games he played. He had a season cut short in February with one very terrible injury, but he scored 31 goals and he created 17 goals. Yes, he had 17 assists, and he also won the domestic French treble, and he was the best player at the Ligue 1 awards. So some people will argue Neymar should have been included on that list. Why wasn't he included on that list? FIFA has the final say, and they've made their decision. The players, talking about all the players that were named as nominees for the FIFA Best Player Award in the male category or the men's category: Cristiano Ronaldo, Kevin De Bruyne, Antoine Griezmann, Eden Hazard, Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, Luka Modric, Mohamed Salah, and Rafael Varane. Right, so this is why I call it wraps and another wonderful edition of Strictly Sports. Thanks for joining me on this fantastic sports ride. Jamir is my name, and I am the super dynamic midfield maestro. Don't forget to spread kindness around wherever you find yourself. Bye for now.